Hey guys, it's Agatha here with 360 Booth Expert. In this video, we're going to go over how to set up an event. I have an event in the next hour, and I wanted to prep everything before. So I don't recommend you guys doing this, leaving it to the last minute. I'm an expert at this, so I can handle it. So for you guys, first thing, log in, hit events, and if you guys have already created an event, just go off of the same settings. So what I'll do is I'll click on this little guy and I'll hit copy. It'll literally have the exact same settings. All I gotta do is just label it the name of the event, which it's Greg and Kathy's wedding, and then we'll put the date. Today's the 2nd, right? Okay, cool. And then we click submit. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of run through them really quickly. This is the QR code that you're going to scan on your iPad or your iPhone, whichever you're going to use. I'm going to go ahead and do a design really quickly. Go to design. All right, waiting for that to load. Okay, cool. So the template that I'm going to be using, I'm using a 27 inch. So I do want to do like a kind of like a portrait style. So I think I'm going to stick with this one. And before I even load a template, I got to find out what my dimension is. So you can see right there it says template number 1, 1072 by 1440. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, or actually I'm going to pause this part and then pick it up on another phone. Give me 1 sec. Alright guys, so I have a phone here. I'm going to show you really quickly. We were just talking about template number 1, 1072 by 1440, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to my phone. This is the app that I like to use called Bazaar. And I already have the photo strip that I had made in here. So I have the photo strips because we're doing the photo booth and the 360, and you see I have my 4x6 and 2x6. So that's what's going to be printing. What I'm going to do is I literally just duplicated this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the dimensions. So I'm going to hit those 3 little lines, hit project size, I go under custom, and then it's going to ask me what are the dimensions. So it's what was that again? 1072. So what I'll do is width was 1072, and then the by 1440, right? So we'll go here, edit that, 1440. Yeah, so now it matches up 1072 by 1440, and hit OK. And so now this is the framing, right, that I'm going to be working with. So the cool thing is you can kind of just pick these little guys and then move them around, and then what I'll do is put Greg and Kathy at the bottom, so that way it's not interfering with anybody. And then I have to get rid of this white background. So the cool thing is I can just click on it and hit delete, and now it's transparent. So their design is very simple. So what I could even do is maybe add a couple more. So copy paste, add some more in here, add another one over here. Copy, paste it again. So you see it's super easy to make your own template here. So I'd highly recommend this. And then what I'll also do is maybe add a little shadow on this, so that way it'll pop out a little more. Okay, same thing for this. Sorry for all the movement, guys. I'm literally on the road to an event right now, as mentioned. So that's that. And then what I'll probably also do too, just so that, because a lot of people tend, if you've noticed, if you go to events, most people wear black. It's just a safe color to wear. So this will probably get lost in their clothing, right? If they're standing in front of it. So what I'll do is maybe put an outline in there of white, just in case, so that way it just pops a little more. So you see that's all it is. And then what I'll do is maybe add some more up here. Paste. And I'll bring these a little higher, just in case we don't want to have that covering someone's face or something. So I'll do the same thing over here. And the cool thing about Bazaar is like you can get as creative as you want, you know. It's totally up to you. Once you're done, you can hit save, export it, right? We're going to export that, and it's a PNG file, which is perfect. We'll hit save, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up here on my phone, and I have a MacBook, so all I'm going to do is airdrop it. Okay, airdrop to my MacBook. It says it's waiting. All right, it's been received. So what I'm going to do is put my phone away, and I will continue this video on the computer. We're back onto the computer, and this is where we selected our template number 1. We already put in the dimensions on Bazaart, and we made our template. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in our custom overlay, and we saved it into our downloads. Boom, there it is. So just to see that was the one that we're going to be using. You'll see that it pops up here. You click it, and boom, there you go. All you do is hit add template up here. Make sure you get the green button as the go. Okay. All right. So that's that. And let's see here. I'm going to go over here to templates again, and I'm also going to provide boomerang option as well. So I'm going to hit add template again. So all I did was change it, right? But I'm going to keep the exact same template. So hit add template again. And that's going to add it for the boomerang overlays. All right. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another window. Events. Okay. And then I want to show you right here, if you go over here to Greg and Kathy's, hit overlays. And it'll show you what's displayed here. So right here, it looks like we have an older overlay. So this is why I like to always check it. So that way when I go to my event, everything's perfect, right? So what we'll do is click on boomerang, overlay, click on number 1, go to custom overlays, and add it. And then we'll just repeat that exact same process. So let's do that. All right, we got the okay. Let's go back over here and hit refresh. There we go. So now we have our boomerang and our slow motion option, right? All right. So next thing that I want to do, so our designer part, we're done with it, right? We're done. We don't need to do anything over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just close it, and I'm going to work off of this section here. We're going to go back to events. And the other thing that I do want to change, I'm going to show you right here. We're going to go to edit. I'm going to scroll down, and I want to make sure, yes, we are providing boomerang and slow-mo. Perfect. My timing looks good. I have just a basic audio file. I really don't get into the audio because when people post it on their social media, they put their own song in there anyway, so it's not really a big deal. All right. I do want to give them the email option. I want them to send it through WhatsApp, SMS. We can give them the download option, airdrop, QR code. Okay, perfect. That is good to go. Our branding is done. Perfect, perfect. Everything looks good. All right, so this is the part that I want to show you. So I'm going to click on X to delete whatever file that is. And this is like if you want to design a framing in front of the iPad or your iPhone, whatever, like if they walk up to the iPad, it'll say Greg and Kathy's, wedding or something like that. So it'll, and I'm going to show you another thing. You could also change the color of your buttons, which is pretty convenient. So since everything's going to be like white and green, I'll just have the buttons pop in green. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video really quickly, and I'm going to show you how to make this app background for your main screens. Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch over back to the iPhone so you can see how I designed that on Bazaart. Okay, here we go. Alright guys, we're back on the phone, and we were just talking about the app background that we're going to be designing on our iPad or GoPro. So you guys already saw me. I already designed this little piece right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just duplicate that, and I'm going to open it up, add a background of white, because that's their main colors are like white and green. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to click OK, change my project size to portrait. Okay, so you can see the measurements are exactly the same, which is pretty cool. So I really don't have to change much, but what I do want to do is I want to make this a little bigger. So what I'll do is just do Greg and Kathy right here, and put the date. And then I also like to always include my logo. So what I'll do is grab it off of this thingy. I have a bunch of projects. Okay, hit paste. Alright, gotta get your branding in there somehow. Put that in there. Oh, this little leaf is bothering me over here. Let's make that a little smaller. There we go. It's not interfering too much. Bring that down. Very nice. Very basic, right? And then we can even make their name bigger, so that way it's just like, wow, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And then if you want to get creative too, they have some graphics in here, and then you could just type in like wedding and hit search. And there's like different things in here, which is super cute. So maybe the rings would be nice, a nice touch. All right, I think that looks pretty cool. So very basic, right? And we're going to go here, hit save, and we're going to go back to our, there we go. We're going to airdrop this, or if you don't have airdrop, that's totally fine. You can just email it to yourself, download the file, save it to your computer. Cool. Sent. All right, so now I'm going to show you over here, going to your app background. I'm just going to upload that image. So look, there it is. Super simple, right? And now what I'm going to do is hit agree, submit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to activate this. So because I'm using a sharing station, I have my iPad, right? So this is my iPad right here. I'm going to open it up, type in my password. All right, and then I'm going to open TouchPix, and this is my activate screen, right? You have to have your iCloud subscribed to that same account that you have online. So what I'm going to do is hit activate, and activate one more time, and I'm going to scan that code. All right, it's recognizing the event. Make sure you guys are connected to internet, okay? Otherwise it won't. We literally just rolled up to the event. Very nice. Oh, yep, that's it. So you see Kathy and Greg? Yep, that's it. That's funny. All right, yeah, so this is uploading, waiting for this to upload, and we'll just jump right back into it. All right. There we go. We finally got it going. So it literally looks like that. It's very nice, right? So when you set up your iPad, this is what they're going to see. And then when they're ready, they can hit slow motion, right? Tap slow motion. 3, 2, 1. We'll just pretend we're doing a 360 with their iPad. But remember, this is going to be our sharing station. But I just want to show you what it's going to look like. It'll do our whole design and everything that we had created. So it's doing the slow motion feature, adding overlay. And I like to do a one quick run for slow motion. There it is. Check that out. They can email, text, airdrop, QR code, and WhatsApp it. So what I'll do is I'll just delete that. I just want to make sure it works. Cool. So there you go, guys. This is how you successfully set up an event on your way to an event same day. So we're going to do our setup, show you a video on that one too. Thanks, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out. Have our successful event set up through TouchPix. We have that set up. We made our established connection with our GoPro, and we have been doing videos, and the videos look amazing. So simple, guys. It's super easy. You guys can totally do this. Just got to put the time, the effort, energy. Come on. It's totally worth it. And look at this. Look at all of these people. This is what my setup ended up becoming out to be. Look at my sharing station. I made it look really nice with my lights, my red rope stanchions, backdrop, and of course, can't forget the props. And this is the 27-inch that I'm using today. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Let's hit slow motion and get ready in 3, 2, 1, go! Strike a pose!